Daniel 2:2. Vayomer hamelech likro lachartumim ולאשפים ולמכשפים ולחסדים להגיד למלך חלומותיו. ויבואו ויעמדו לפני המלך. So here we get the king serving now as the subject today. We get the vav consecutive on the call imperfect third masculine singular of the verbal root amar, or if you prefer vayiktol, that's what we're looking at here. And the king said, now I have a good friend at Jerusalem University College, Rabbi Dr. Eldon Clem, who emailed me a few days ago about this verb in another context earlier in Daniel, where it has more of the connotation of to command. And I think that works here as well. So the king commanded, that will work also for that connotation. To call. So when the king says for something to happen, it's more than that he's just stating it. And so I think that's where Dr. Clem is getting that. So I appreciate that email. I want to throw that in here. So the king commanded to call. Well, who did he call? The soothsayers. And he called to the enchanters or the conjurers, and he called to the sorcerers. Now notice that sorcerers here is actually a PL participle with a lamed preposition of the verbal root kashaf. Now, I don't think that we need to think about this beyond just the fact that it's being used as a substantive here, but it is morphologically a participle. So the soothsayers, the enchanters or conjurers, and the sorcerers, and the Chaldeans. Here I think Chaldeans could be a term that's kind of lumping in all of these other terms together, but nonetheless you get this group of people that are to be called. And he commanded to call them to declare to the king. Here we have a hifil infinitive construct of the verbal root nagad plus the lamed, to declare to him his dreams, third masculine singular pronominal suffix. And so they came. Here we have the call imperfect third masculine plural of the verbal root bo plus the vav consecutive. Then we have the vav consecutive on the call imperfect third masculine plural of the verbal root amad, and they stood before the king. Now, these two vav consecutives here are both good examples of what we might call the logical succession vav. He called or commanded, and so, logical succession, they came and they stood.